Hello everybody, welcome back to the latter part, the final part, the last session of 2020 O-level first paper, 2020 paper 1. So this is 2020 O-level paper 1. Today we have there's a diagram given right here. Today we are starting from question number 30. Question number 30 up to question number 40. Okay. So answer questions 31 to 32 using the following information. They have given some information, right? Here we have some information. This information. The diagram shows elements of production cost. The diagram shows the elements of production cost. You have the production cost on top. It is divided into two sections, 1 and 2. Two sections, main sections. Yeah, let's use different colors. All right. Production cost is divided onto this side. And the first box is a blank. It's a blank. Then the first box gets divided. First box again gets divided. Like this. Then you get direct materials, direct labor, and direct other. All right. And the next side, the other opposite side, all right, we will use this color. Okay. We have production overhead cost. Then it is again divided as indirect materials, indirect labor, and indirect, I don't know, it's a blank. Right, so we have two blanks. We have two blanks. First blank here, second blank here. We have two blank boxes. All right, now we'll see what they're asking us. Following are some cost items of the Moratu furniture manufacturing business. This is cost items of Moratu furniture manufacturing. Okay, we have A, cost of timber. All right, now children, we know very clearly if the manufacturing business is a furniture manufacturing business, they are making furniture, sofa sets, almirahs, dining tables, chairs, wooden sofas, wooden dining sets, wooden chairs. In Moratu, in their production, what is the main material used for their products? Wood or timber. Then cost of timber is the direct material. Direct material cost. Isn't it? Of course. Direct material is timber. Then we have a direct labor right here. If the product they are producing is furniture, who is getting involved hands-on, who's having the work, who's having the production work? The carpenter, the direct laborer. If the product is a furniture, if the business is a furniture making business. the main products are furniture items. Furniture items, wooden furniture items. So wood or timber is the direct material, and the guy who's making the furniture items is the carpenter, is the direct laborer. Then we have children, some other direct, indirect items. See, depreciation of machinery is indirect other expense. All right. Cost of sandpapers and polish, indirect materials. Electricity also indirect other. All right, so that's it. First question, the 31st. Cost of items of motor furniture manufacturing business relevant to the place of number 1. Which items out of these items, which items should be relevant to the place of number 1 in the diagram? We know that in the diagram, place of number 1. We know that in the diagram, we know where is place number 1. This is the number 1 place. This is the number 1 blank. Tell me, if the production cost is on top, likewise if the production cost is given, the production cost, if it is divided into 2 main sections, which should come here and which should, what should come here? What should come here and what should come here? Yes, here it should be prime cost. Here it should be prime cost. Here it is overhead cost. We call it OH, overhead. No, overhead, OH, overhead cost. So in the first blank, if the item which is there is prime cost, which cost items of motor furniture is relevant for the place number 1 or the prime cost? We have 2 items, the direct materials and we have 2 items, the direct material cost and the direct labor cost, A and D. Here you go, see the answer. Yep. All right. A and D, that is the answer, because prime cost is made out of direct materials. See, direct materials and direct labor and direct other. That's why we selected direct materials and direct labor. Yeah. Sit. Next question. What is the cost of motor furniture manufacturing? That should go to place number 2. Place number 2 is, this is the place number 2. Place number 2. If this is overhead, if this side is prime cost and if this side is overhead cost, under overhead cost we have indirect material, indirect labor and indirect other. Indirect other expenses. Here it should be indirect other expenses. What indirect other expenses should come here out of this? We have already marked. It's already there. Indirect other, see, we have 1 and this is indirect materials now. We have 2. Yeah. 5,000 plus 2,000, it's 7,000. Item number B and item E. 5,000 and 2,000, it's 7,000. It's here, no problem. 7,000 is here. Okay, done deal. We are moving on to the next question. Answer questions number 33 and 34 using the following information. Building of Sumudu's business purchased on 1st 2019. Okay, this is the purchasing date. Building purchased on 1st January 2019 at a cost of 950,000. Okay, it was rented out for 20,000 per month on 1st/7/2020. Okay, this is the day that they rented out for 20,000 on 1st/7/2020. Okay, 1st/7/2020. So this is 1st of July. All right, children, 1st of July. Okay, rented on 1st of July. And move on. Received a rent of 100,000 for the year 31st/12/2020. Received a rent of 100,000. The total rent received 100,000. Okay, total rent received 100,000 for the year ended 31st/2020. Estimated effective lifetime of the building 10 years. Let's mark the important stuff. This is the building. All right, this is the building. This is the building effective lifetime 10 years, and scrap value is 50. Okay, and the building is depreciated on straight line basis. Now this question is related to depreciation and accrued expenses and those things. Select the answer that shows the depreciation of building for the year ended 31st December 2020. All right, children, building was purchased on which date? Building purchased, see, 1st 2019. See, that is the main point here. The building was purchased on 1st January 2019. It was rented out 1st July 2020. It doesn't matter. Purchased on 2019 now. So for the year ended 2020, full year's depreciation should be calculated. How do you calculate depreciation? Cost minus scrap value divided by useful years. What is the cost? Cost is 950,000. So let's apply these figures now. Cost is 950,000. It is here. See, it is here. 950,000. What is the scrap value? What is the scrap value? The scrap value, we have mentioned here scrap value. What is the scrap value? Scrap value is given here, see, 50,000. So minus 50,000 divided by useful life. How long? It's here. Building is Effective lifetime of the building 10 years divided by 10. Okie dokie, 950 minus 50, it's 900. 900 divided by 10, it's 90. 950,000 minus 50,000, 900,000. 900,000 divided by 10, it's 90,000. Answer is 90,000, children. That is the full year's depreciation of the building right here. $90,000. That's it. 33 done. Did you get the calculation? Got it right? Okay, moving on. 34th question. Select the correct statement regarding the above information. Now there is an accrued thing. They have included some in the case. We marked some accrued expenses. I remember. Here. See, in red color I have marked. If the building was rented for 20,000, if the building was rented out for, see, it is rented out for 20,000 per month. 20,000 per month. On 1st of July, see, I have on 1st of July. Then July, August, September, October, November, December, 6 months until the end of 2020, only 6 months, which means 20,000 into 6, how much? 120,000. For the year, for the whole year, for the year ended 31st December, the rent, see, for the year ended 31st December 2020, the total rent is 120,000. It should be 120,000, but only 100,000 was paid. See, only 100,000 was received. Can you see this now? Received rent only 100,000. See, okay, you get it, which means 120,000 should be received, only 100,000 was received, 20,000 is to be received. Accrued income. Accrued income. Yeah. All right. Select the correct statement regarding the above information. Rent to be paid. No, we are not paying rent. We are not paying. We are receiving rent. Rent income. Rent to be received. 120? No. Rent to be received. 20. That is the answer. Third one is the answer, children. Rent to be received is 20,000. Next question. Oh yeah, here we go. Question number 35 to 40 using the following information. Following are some balances extracted from the trial balance of Samadhi's business. Okay. Following are some balances extracted from the trial balance of Samadhi's business as at 31st December 2020. We have sales 600,000, purchases 350,000, carriage inwards 1,000, furniture at cost 50,000, stock 20, that is the opening stock, debtors 35, electricity 15, bank loan 600,000. Remember that there is a interest, bank loan interest, And we have advertisements 32, cash balance 7, other income 16,000, capital 400,000, wages and salaries 75,000. There is a drawings of 15. Let's go and check the additional information. Additional information. Additional information. Cost of stock 31st December 2020 50,000. This is the closing stock. Closing stock. Cost of stock 31st December 20,000. That is closing stock. Accrued wages and salaries. Accrued expense. Accrued expenses. Furniture are depreciated annually 10% on straight line basis. Furniture are depreciated annually. The cost of goods to be sold of Samadhi's business for the year ended. This is the first question from financial statements. Okay. Here we go. Cost of goods sold, to be sold. Cost of goods to be sold. There is something that you will get wrong. There is something that you will get it wrong, some of you. There is something here that some of you would get this wrong. It's not cost of sales. It is not cost of sales. This is not cost of sales. No. This is cost of goods to be sold. That is what some of you will, some of you will not notice. This is not cost of sales. This is cost of goods to be sold. How do you find cost of goods to be sold? Okay, let's see. Cost of goods to be sold. If we get sales on top, sales is actually not relevant to this question, but I'll just write it on top. This is the format of the income statement or profit or loss statement. All right. If we get sales on top somewhere here, then we should subtract or minus cost of sales. Cost of sales. Cost of sales from sales income. You should minus or subtract cost of sales from sales. Okay. Right. Under cost of sales, what items should come? Opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. If there are any items such as carriage inwards, loading expenses, import duty, purchases minus closing stock. If there are any items such as what? Such as carriage inwards, you should add to purchases. Okay. Loading expenses, you should add to purchases. Import duty, you should add to purchases. Let's see whether there are items. This is how you find cost of sales. Cost of sales. Okay, this is cost of sales. But when you minus closing stock, when you subtract closing stock, you get cost of goods sold. That means cost of sales. But the question is asking cost of goods to be sold. See? Question is asking something else. Cost of goods to be sold. Okay. Here, cost of goods to be sold. How do you find cost of goods to be sold? To be sold. What is the cost of the total stock? You have to keep, you are keeping to sell, not the actual stock sold. Cost of goods to be sold. To be sold. What is the actual cost of the stock which you are keeping? That is the opening stock plus purchases, plus any other items such as purchase related items such as carriage inwards and loading expenses. Okay, here you get let's apply the figures and see. Opening stock we have 20,000. Purchases we have 350,000. Opening stock we have 20,000. $350,000 purchases. 350,000 is the purchases. Okay. But now you have to check whether these items, see, that's why I kept a blank for that. You have to check whether these items are there. What items? Carriage inwards, loading expenses, unloading expenses, and import duty, those stuff. Purchase related expenses. We have carriage inwards, see, 1,000. You have to add that, add this 1,000. Okay. Here it should be 1,000 plus carriage inwards. Okay, that is 1,000. Now you get the cost of goods to be sold. Cost of goods to be sold. How? Plus opening stock plus purchases plus carriage inwards. 350,000, 370,000, 371,000. From that only you have to minus or subtract the closing stock. Okay, when you minus or subtract the closing stock, you get cost of sales. But this is cost of goods to be sold. This answer is cost of goods to be sold. To be sold. 371, do we have it? 371,000. That is the answer. But children, you have to be aware of something. You have to be aware of this thing. When you find the cost of goods to be sold, see, this is cost of goods to be sold. No? Cost of goods to be sold. Okay, this is cost of goods to be sold. When you find that, there's only one more item to be subtracted to find cost of sales, the actual cost of sales. What is the only item to be subtracted here? This item, closing stock. Okay. Now let's see the next question. It's the gross profit. Okay, let's find gross profit. It's easy now. The gross profit of Samadhi's business for the year. How to find gross profit? First of all, you must find cost of sales. Cost of sales. Okay, let's find cost of sales. I told you there's only one item to subtract, that is closing stock. Closing stock is not here. Closing stock is not here. Closing stock is given in the additional information. Right here, see? What is that shape? Are you kidding? Right, cost of sales. Not cost of sales, man. It's closing stock. Cost of stock. Closing stock. 50,000. You should put 50,000 here and subtract from 371,000, and the answer goes to the next column under sales. 371,000 minus 50,000. It is 371,000 minus 321,000. This is cost of sales. This is cost of sales. 321. You minus cost of sales from sales and you get gross profit. What is the sales figure? That's why I wrote sales on top. Now we have to find how much is the sales figure. Sales figure is 600,000. It is given. You put 600,000 here and subtract 321,000. You get gross profit. You get gross profit. How much is it? From 600,000 minus 321,000. It's 279,000. Sales. Sales minus cost of sales. Sales minus cost of sales equals to gross profit. 279,000. Let's go and see whether we have 279. Zvizo. It's there. Okay, next question. The total income of the Samadhi's business for the year ended. Total income, sales income plus other incomes. Yeah, total incomes. Sales income we have right here. Sales income we have right there. Where is the other income? Where is the other incomes? Other incomes should be here somewhere. I saw it. Other incomes. 16,500. Other incomes. 16,500. So 600 and 16,500 is the total income. 616,500. It's there. 616,500. Total income. Sales income plus other incomes. 38. Select the answer that shows the amounts of distribution expenses, administration expenses, and finance expenses. 3 categories of expenses. The expenses. There are 3 categories of expenses. Distribution, administration, then 3 categories of expenses of Samadhi's business for the year ended. Let's first find distribution expenses and admin expenses from the trial balance. Don't forget the additional information. We have accrued wages. See? Let's adjust that first. Accrued wages should be added to given wages. And furniture depreciation should be added to admin expenses. Furniture depreciation. Right. First, let's get the accrued wages, 15,000, and add it to given wages in the trial balance. 15,000 is the accrued wages. We have blah 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 blah. Yes, we have 75,000 is the given wages and salaries. We should add 15,000 to that and we get 90,000. There is an admin expense. This is an admin expense. We will put add. Alright. And we got the next additional information. That is the furniture depreciation. 10% on straight line. Let's go and find furniture. Where is furniture? Furniture at cost. 50,000 into 10%. 10%, right? Yeah. All right. 50,000 into 10 means 5,000. That is another admin expense. This is another admin expense. Yeah, you cannot forget these things, all right? We'll put it here. Admin expense. What other admin expenses do we have? What other admin expenses? Sales? No, we have already taken sales to find the gross profit. Purchases? We have already taken purchases to find gross profit. Carriage inwards? Already taken. Furniture? We took the depreciation, not furniture, okay? Depreciation of furniture. Stock? Already taken. Debtors? No. Electricity charges? Admin. This is an expense. This is admin expense. Bank loan interest should be taken. That's why I circled it here. But let's calculate it later, not now. I'm gonna label the items, expense items. Advertisement expenses is not an administration expense. It is a distribution expense. It's a distribution expense. Okie dokie. Cash balance? No, we don't take that as an expense. Other incomes? No. Capital? No. Wages and salaries already taken. Already taken. We have 3 admin expenses. Drawings is not an expense. We have 3 admin expenses. How much is the total? We have 5,000 here, plus 15,000 here, 20,000, plus 90,000. It's how much? Admin expenses total. 5,000 plus 15,000. 15,000 plus 5, it's 20. 20 plus 90, 110,000. Now back to distribution expenses. Distribution expenses. Okay. Distribution expenses. We have only one distribution expense, right? Yeah. Sales, purchases, carriage inwards, furniture, carriage inwards, furniture, stock, debtors, electricity charges, bank loan. We have to calculate the bank loan interest, advertisement expenses, cash balance, other incomes, capital. Yeah, only one distribution expense. Only one distribution expense, and that is it. That is this. This is it. Only one. Only one distribution expense. Okay, 32,000. This is the admin expenses total. Administration expenses total. Okay, this is the distribution expenses total. Financial expenses, we have to calculate the financial expenses by calculating the bank loan interest. It's right here. Bank loan 600,000, and from 600,000, from this 600,000 into 10%. Where's the 10%? It's given. 10% is the bank loan interest. So 600,000 into 10%. Answer is 60,000. This is the financial expense total. Financial expenses total. Okay, financial expenses, total financial expense. There is no other financial expense, that's why only one is there, and that is this. Financial expenses total. So we have admin 110, distribution expenses 32, and financial expenses 60. 110, 32, 60. 110, 32, 60. Distribution expenses first. So 32, 110, 60. There you go. First should come the distribution expenses. That is the problem. Distribution expenses 32 and admin 110. Financial expenses total is 60. The one before the last question. The amount of total current liabilities of Samadhi's business. Amount of total current liabilities. Okay. Let's go and check the current liabilities. First of all, additional information you have to check. Closing stock. Is it a current liability? No, it's a current asset. It's a current asset. Okay. Closing stock is a current asset. Accrued wages is a current liability. That is a current liability, no doubt about that. Accrued wages, we have 15,000. We have 15,000 accrued wages, 15,000. All right. Current liabilities. Current liabilities, okay. Current liabilities. $15,000 accrued wages plus what else? Sales, purchases, carriage, furniture at cost, stock, debtors, asset, debtors, assets, electricity charges, bank loan interest. The bank loan interest is not paid. If the bank loan interest was paid, it should be mentioned here. So the bank loan interest also you should take the 60,000. This 60,000 also you should take. You get what I'm saying? The bank loan interest is not paid. That also must be taken. If it is paid, it must be here as bank loan interest. There is no bank loan interest. Yeah. No. No bank loan interest paid. So that also should be taken. Then we have creditors. No creditors. No creditors. No creditors. Addition of these two can be taken. 75,000 is the current liability, total current liability. There you go, 75,000. Last question. The amount of total current assets of Samadhi's business. The amount of total current assets. Here we found current liabilities. Now we are to find current assets. Current assets, okay. Amount of total current assets. Let's see. Okay. First of all, go and check the additional information. Cost of stock, closing stock is a current asset. I told you. This is a current asset. Didn't I tell you even earlier when we were searching for current liabilities? I told you. Current asset. So must take 50,000. This is a current, not a current asset. This is a current liability. The accrued expenses. It's a current liability. This is 50,000. The current asset. Oh, no space here. What else do we have here? Debtors, 35,000. Yeah, that's it. And cash. Debtors, cash. So let's take debtors 35,000 and let's take cash 7,000. 35 and 7,000. Okay. 50,000, 35,000, 7,000. These are the current assets of the business. Okay, take the calculation and give me the addition of it. 35 plus 50, it's 50 plus 35, it's 85. 85. 85 plus 7, 92. 92,000 is the total current assets. And we're done. Let's go and check. 92,000. It's here. The amount of total current assets. Okay, total. That's it, children. We finished the 2020 O-Level Paper 1, the MCQ paper, the last 10 questions from 31st to 40. With that, we are going to wrap up this session. I'm going to see you again with another session where we are going to take the 2020 second paper, paper 2. Okay, we're going to take the paper 2 and we're going to finish the paper in several videos. So do your work, work hard, play harder, have a good time, enjoy. Hoping to see you soon with the second paper of 2020. Bye-bye.